Alright, so I'm looking at the file. Let me see here. Well, first let me open it again. Okay, so starting from scratch. So I noticed the names, so that's great. That helps a lot. I noticed they're cleaned out. That's cool. And I noticed the image planes are locked. So that's good too. Here I don't see it. That's because I just gotta turn it on and off. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select the front image plane, go to the attribute editor. So this is great, but the color gain, I'm gonna lower it. That way I can see the green colored lines versus the image plane, and then just making it, darker, lighter gray tone of the white paper. This one as well, lowered it. Good. All right. So from here, there's some things going on. For example, like this part here. This is Control 1, so I can isolate select. This breaks the mesh, the planes, surface planes, right? See how this is going like this, but then now this side, it kind of breaks that. See right there, right there. So just like in let's say origami or arts and crafts, and you're bending paper and stuff, there's only so much you can bend it before it won't allow you to. This is kind of the case going on here. This is what I mean by, to watch out for the mesh, to not have it compromised. This is one example. There's others as well, but let's say right click and hold vertex mode, spacebar into here, like this right here. See, this is that, but the wall itself, is like this. So that's a hard one to try to fix. I could go in here and I can grab like that. My right view. I have object Z turned on, so I can grab on the other side. And here I can do this, so it's a straight line. But the issue is that, so from here, before, after, I need to manually go in and make edges. And also you see here how it's skewing like this. So this is not the best thing to do. Let's say like here and here, it's skewing really hard, forced. Typically to make this, we would use, like, for example, bevel or extrude and offset, which is the clean way to shape the overall structure instead of, I think this was scaled, maybe, I'm not sure, but see where it's doing that. Typically I'm gonna have the multi-cut tool. What happens is that lines usually go across like so. And then shift right click and hold, multi-cut, like so, see? And like this gets, shift right click and hold, delete. Huh. Right. Control Shift slide. So you see how the lines, they're all going this way instead of, yeah, well this one's okay. This one I fixed. See, so I mean, the best thing to do is to show how to model this, where we don't have to go in and make the changes. It's just faster that way and more better to show how to approach it, because correcting it, it's probably gonna take longer. Yeah, trying to correct it, and more complicated. I might not even be able to correct it completely. I'm gonna select it. I'm just gonna delete it. Maybe I'll hide it. Let me undo some of that. Okay, so that part. You know what? Let me just hide it. Control 1 to get out. These are okay, right, to block it in, but I do notice some things. Like here. Yeah, this has to be avoided at all costs. Yeah, that causes massive issues later. And I can't guarantee to be able to fix this. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna hide that. Control 1. This works. Okay. Alright. We'll keep that. We'll keep that too. Clean, right in the middle, good. I'm gonna hide that for now, use that after. I'm gonna select all of them and I'm gonna just group it, Control G. Okay. Gonna make a cube. -1. I have the background color like this, but it can be changed by pressing Alt and B as in Bob. Maybe I'll just use default gray, I guess. Anyway, I'll just lift it up like that. Press R. I'm gonna just scale it up like that, and then I'm gonna pull it right around here. Pull it down. Here, I'm gonna Object X, pull like that. these lines. Yeah, they're gonna mess with me. Yeah, they're already messing with me. The blue lines. Maybe I can try lower it some more. Like that. Okay, that kind of helps. Okay, next. I'm gonna grab the front camera. That's not the front camera, image plane. In here, I'm gonna push it back. I'm gonna grab the side. This is that. I'm gonna push it back. Because it can get in the way of the modeling process. Because it's right in the middle. And the mesh will be kind of cutting through it. Alright. Something's off. This and this. See? Proportionally. If I do turn on the grid line. This part here. See, I can't move it. Basically, this is shorter than this. I mean, I'll work with it, do what I can, but these, like this thing and this thing, it can mess with your head. It kind of throws things off, because you'll be tempted to try to fit it. I'm just gonna name this chest lower. Alright. Okay. And then from there, so there's these framing. So if I were to try to not fix, but make that, go into its inputs, width, depth, and height, set it to 2. Control Shift S, WIP 01, Object X, Shift right click and hold, insert edge loop, option box, reset. This means that I can put it wherever I want. Here, so this is insert edge loop. On this line, click, drag, like that. Then, on this line, click, drag, that. Click, drag, like that. Here, click, drag, click. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just turn on Object Z. Shift right click and hold. Insert edge loop. It's down here because right now I'm in edge mode and they shuffle it around. And when you're in different component modes, insert edge loop tool, click, drag, bam. Press W. this one here on double click, I want to lower this down so it's kind of like almost the same. There's a reason for this, because when I do the extrusion, well, it should be okay. You know what, I'll give it a shot. I'll leave it alone. Alright, anyway, so it made that. So this is called placing your boundaries, like your footprint, because you need these boundaries. They act as, like I mentioned, a footprint to, you know, extrude out of. See? Yeah. Control Shift S. 02. Okay. I think from there. Alright. I'm gonna go to the Hypershade. Standard surface. Gonna click on this. That's the default shader. Okay. Looks like the array was kind of lowered. I'm just gonna lower it some more. Alright, good. And then so that's it. Alt 5. Turn it off. Alright, so I'm gonna turn the grid off. Turn the grid off. Turn the grid off. Alt 5. Alright. What can I do here? Oh, what else do I need to make? Probably this too. Ooh, gotta be careful about that one. Yeah, I might as well make this one right here. Looks like a frame. Shift right click and hold, insert edge loop. I'm gonna turn on symmetry X. Click, drag right around there. Okay. Right click, hold, face mode. And then I'm gonna go object mode and UV editor, control shift left click. Right click, hold face mode. That, and then hold shift, double tap, holding shift, left click, holding shift, double tap, holding shift, left click, double tap, holding shift, left click, double tap, holding shift, left click, holding shift, double tap, holding shift, holding shift, holding shift, holding shift, holding shift, holding shift, blah blah. create, planar, option box, blast it on the Z, keep image width height ratio. There we go. Now it's the right size. I'll just chuck it over. Since I grab front and back, I need to right click UV shell, click on one, press W, turn this on to help me see. That's the problem one. Transform. Flip on the U means it's gonna just flip or turn around. Boom. Right. I'm gonna go spacebar, and then here I'm gonna go right click face mode, like that. I'm gonna go out here and select like this. Again, that's like that. So it grabbed all of that. I don't need this. So in here, holding control, drag like this. That makes it, holding control will deselect that area. Now that allows me to quickly grab that and that. And here, again, planar mapping. Option box. I'm gonna blast the projection going this way. X, keep, ratio height, apply. Move this out of my way. That one is here. Chuck it over, grab both sides, right click, hold, UV shell, grab one shell, press W, chuck. God damn it. I have this turned on, I gotta turn that off. Because if I have it on, it'll grab both sides, it's goddamn annoying. Right click, UV shell, grab that shell. Flip, meaning turning it around like a top. Boom. These, I'm just gonna select like that. Makes it quick selection. I'm gonna apply. Top down, blasting it from the top. Blah blah blah. This is good, good. Symmetry is off. Press W. Check it over. Grab one. I have UV shell mode on, so I can grab everything all at once. Grab that. I'm gonna flip it. Probably. Let's just use this. Probably gonna need this, but let's try that out under you. Alright, so got that. This may or may not work, so I can't guarantee it. In terms of getting the UVs out of the way ahead of time, so it may or may not. All right, edge mode. That. So they align. Shell. Grab that. Press D as in David. Hold V as in Victor. Chuck it over here. press W to get out. Hold V as in Victor, just make it snap. Press R, pull, yank, 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 yank. There you go. Hold, right click, edge mode, select, 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 pull out. Shift right click and hold, move in sew. Right click, UV shell, bingo. Right click and hold, edge mode. That one is that one over there. UV shell, right click and hold, grab that, get out of my way, grab this, chuck it over here, right click and hold, edge mode, yep, UV shell mode, grab that, press W, press D as in David, live pivot, hold V as in Victor, grab it and snap it, press W to get out, hold V as in Victor, right, I'm in W, move tool, hold V as in Victor, snap it, press R, zoom in, from the middle, pull and align it, bingo. Right click, hold edge mode, select, 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 carefully select, hold shift, right click and hold, move in sew, boom. Alright, right click, hold edge mode, that is down there. Okay, so this has to be rotated to match that. This and that. And then this is that. This. Okay, what is what? Right click and hold face mode. Turn the color off. That's that side. So that is that side. I'm gonna move this over there. Right click, hold edge mode. Right, this is over there. Right click and hold UV shell, grab that shell, move it over. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Press right click, UV shell, grab the shell, press D as in David, hold V as in Victor, snap it there, press W to get out, hold V as in Victor again, and snap it, right click, edge mode, grab, 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 shift right click and hold, move and sew, good. Face mode. Okay. Now I'm gonna just grab this. I'm gonna have this, right click, hold edge. Let's figure out, grab that one edge, hold shift, double tap. That way I know that seam. This is that. This is that. Right click, hold UV shell, grab that shell, rotate it, and ding it. So let's go counterclockwise. Yeah, counterclockwise. This one. This is under transform. There. Right click, hold. And edge mode, which one is it? Hold shift, double tap. Okay, so it's here, here. UV shell mode. Zoom in, hold edge mode. Okay, good. I'm gonna press D as in David, hold V as in Victor, snap it there, press W to get out, hold V as in Victor, hover over here and snap it, press R, zoom in here, scale there, hold, right click, hold edge mode, grab, 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 shift right click and hold, move and so. Good. This one I'm going to leave alone, that's the inside. Yeah, I'm going to leave the inside alone. Alright, Control Shift S, 03. Alright, I'm going to end the video on this part right here. It's what, 32 minutes give or take. And then probably jump into the next video, like maybe about 30 minutes per video give or take. Anyway, so that's the end of this one right here.